Welcome to Bogglesox TV. We've got lots of classic and original TV shows. Subscribe now and enjoy the video.
It was a quiet morning at the mill on the marsh. I was with Grandpa and Wolfie, getting ready to go on a nature ramble with Mr Yomper Stomper and lots of other Sunny Sands friends up Misty Moor Mountain.
It's nearly 10 o'clock. Mr Yomper Stomper's running late as usual. Have you got your water bottle, Josh?
Yep. Just then, Great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa's sister, came in.
I ate that squeaky sausage. Here's your lunchbox.
It gets pretty chilly up that mountain, you know. How many pairs of socks have you got on?
Excuse me. I'm in charge of Josh today, thank you. I'm in charge of everything. I've got hotel guests coming at 12 o'clock and the things I have to do by then would make your hair curl.
Poor Grandpa was going to have to put up with Great Aunt Loretta on duty.
Right, I'm glad that's understood.
I wondered what she'd put in my lunchbox. Great Aunt Loretta makes the most disgusting food.
Cauliflower and treacle sandwiches.
I might have known. Come on, let's go downstairs and find you something that you can eat.
Just then we heard
Riddle-dee-ree!
Mr Yomper Stomper was here at last.
Oh, Mr Yomper Stomper.
That's me. Sorry I'm late. I got distracted by a squirrel and forgot what I was supposed to be doing. Look.
Mr Yomper Stomper is always forgetting what he's supposed to be doing.
Mr Yomper Stomper, we have to hurry.
Calm down, Josh. Oh, it's always good to see your smiling little face.
It's always smiling, Loretta. Happy as a lark I am. A riddle-dee-ree. It's a rambler's life for me. Up in the mountains and down in the dales, rivers and waterfalls, valleys and vales, jumping and stomping through England and Wales, rambling and gambling free.
Yes, very nice, but we don't have time for song and dance today. I'm busy.
And I'm all ready for my ramble. New maps, new boots, new compass, mirror and a whistle.
Great year, Mr Yomper Stomper. Right, Josh, come and get your backpack. They'll all be waiting for you at Misty Moor Mountain.
Excuse me, Grandpa, I'm on duty, remember? And before Mr Yomper Stomper goes off on his ramble, he can help me out. I'm rushed off my feet, I am. Here,
Come on, Josh.
get pegging.
Here you are, Josh. Sausages, some cheese, and Miss Smiley's groovy grape delight.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Oh, we must chivvy Mr Yomper Stomper along. He gets so easily distracted. I wouldn't be surprised if he's forgotten why he's come.
And Grandpa was right. Outside, Mr Yomper Stomper was beginning to enjoy pegging out Great Aunt Loretta's washing, and he'd completely forgotten why he'd come.
Waterfalls, valleys and vales, jumping and stomping through England and Wales, rambling and gambling free.
It really is time to go, Mr Yomper Stomper.
Oh yes, I quite forgot. Sorry, Josh.
Excuse me, Grandpa. I haven't quite finished with Mr Yomper Stomper yet. Let me remind you, I am on duty here, and everybody has to do what I say. Whee! Rambling and gambling free!
She's not going to listen to me. She's on duty.
What can we do then, Grandpa?
Well, if I can't get you off on your ramble when I'm big, maybe I can when I'm small.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
You know when Grandpa shrinks, there's no stopping him. He can run faster than a cheetah, and he can jump higher than a kangaroo. He can fly on Gordon the toy seagull, and he can drive around my cousin Jason's car. But today, he ran outside, and he hid in Misty Yomper Stomper's backpack. Great Aunt Loretta was all giddy from spinning round. Suddenly, Grandpa did this. Then he hid again.
I think it was my whistle. Maybe it's trying to tell me something.
Don't be so silly. Whistles can't blow themselves. It was you, wasn't it? You. I feel all giddy.
While Mr Yomper Stomper fanned and calmed Great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa climbed up the washing line. Then he did this.
Time for a ramble. Time for a ramble.
I think your sock just told me it was time for a ramble. That's what I'm here for, of course.
Oh, Mr Yomper Stomper, you're a right one. First you say the whistle blows itself, and now you tell me I've got a talking sock. Help me up. Oh, right, come on. More jobs to do indoors.
Sorry, Josh. Be as quick as I can.
We'll have to try something else.
Grandpa gone for a little lie down, I suppose. No help at all, as usual. Now then, Mr Yomper Stomper.
Just then, Grandpa came inside.
There's here, and amongst sucker. And here, and... well, come on.
I'll be 5 minutes, Josh.
Oh, go on, up the steps. Go on, hurry up.
I've had an idea, Josh. Maybe we can hurry him up by making him think it's later than it actually is.
Right.
And Grandpa changed the clock from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock.
Catch me! Now for the clock upstairs. You wait here.
Okay.
And up he went. Upstairs, Mr Yomper Stomper and Great Aunt Loretta were having fun.
I'm coming to get you.
Just then, Grandpa arrived in Upsy Downsy.
Good grief.
Grandpa jumped down, ran across the table, then got into the Sunny Sands grandfather clock and changed the time from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. He got out of the clock as quickly as he could, ran across the floor and hid.
Look at the time, Loretta. I almost forgot my ramble with Josh. I should be at Misty Moment.
And Great Aunt Loretta loaded up Mr Yomper Stomper.
Oh, she's never going to let him go.
She filled Upsy Downsy with other things and sent it down. Then she suddenly had an idea.
I'll just shut that door so the dust can't get in.
This is going to be a problem.
This was a disaster. Upsy Downsy had gone downstairs and all the doors were shut. Grandpa was stuck in the sitting room.
Aha!
But Grandpa, being Grandpa, had an idea. He jumped off the shelves, got into my helicopter and flew up the chimney. While Great Aunt Loretta showed Mr Yomper Stomper where to put the mucksucker, Grandpa flew in.
When they come in, Josh, pretend to turn on the radio. Okay?
Okay. Let's listen to the radio.
Oh, good idea. Let's have some music while you work. Now,
At that moment, Grandpa started to pretend to be on the radio.
And it's just gone 12 o'clock. My, doesn't time fly.
12 o'clock, my word.
And today I have Gavin with me in the studio. Hello, Gavin. Hello. Now, Gavin loves going on nature rambles, don't you, Gavin? I love nature rambles.
So do I. And that's why I'm here, and we are going to be late.
we wanted some music, not boring old talk. Find some music.
So I had to turn the radio on to find music.
Oh, it's Rick, the Rocking Raver. Oh, it's my favourite. Come on, Mr Yomper Stomper, strut your stuff.
Honey, you're my toast. You're the apple. The apple.
I have to get to my phone, Josh. It's upstairs.
So, while Great Aunt Loretta and Mr Yomper Stomper danced, I picked Grandpa up and put him in my pocket. And upstairs we went.
Oh, the time! The guests! Oh, they'll be in before you know it, and I'm not ready.
And I've got to go now. The other ramblers will wonder where we are.
You can't go. I need you to help me.
Upstairs, I was helping Grandpa with his plan. I dialed the number of the mill on the marsh.
Miranda Marsh, Loretta speaking. How may I help you? Yes. Who? Who?
Oh, hello. We were supposed to have arrived this afternoon, but I'm afraid we're unable to come because my wife
Grandpa needed an idea.
has had a baby.
Oh,
Yes, she's had a baby.
right. Well, actually, I'm quite glad you can't come because we're not ready for you. Goodbye. Oh, Mr Yomper Stomper, what a relief. Guests have cancelled. Oh. I am going for a little lie down.
And I am going on my ramble with Josh. Josh! Josh!
Come off, Grandpa, quick!
We did it, Josh. You're going to get your ramble after all. I call it teamwork.
Teamwork! Ready, Mr Yomper Stomper?
Little DV, I most certainly am. Oh, Loretta's gone for a little lie down. The guests have cancelled.
Have they? Oh dear, what a shame. That'll be the guests.
Will you be okay, Grandpa?
Of course I will. I'm on duty.
Uncle CJ, Auntie Jules and Josh had gone out for the day, so I was with Grandpa. We were playing with my doll's house that used to belong to Mr Wirps.
This is the butler. He welcomes visitors and takes care of them.
We should have a butler here at the mill.
That'd be good, wouldn't it, eh? And what can I do for you, Miss Elsie?
A glass of orange juice and a jammy jumbly, please. I have a box of more dolls things upstairs.
Right.
Then, guess who turned up?
Oh, no.
Tony May.
It was Great Aunt Loretta, Grandpa's sister.
Oh, you're by yourself. It's a good job I popped in to keep you company.
Yes.
Then, the phone rang.
I'll get it. Loretta speaking. How may I help you? You're kidding me. Shiny gold stars? Oh, yes, Mr Dinky. Ooh, you can come round right now.
Well, what is it? Who's Mr Dinky?
He's from the Sunny Sands tourist office. He's coming to inspect us to see whether we deserve some shiny gold stars.
Excellent. We should get at least 3, maybe even 5.
Oh, I think we deserve more than that. I can see rows and rows of them. We'll be like those big hotels.
Yes, today Great Aunt Loretta was dreaming of hundreds and hundreds of shiny gold stars.
Now, if we're going to be like those big hotels, then we need to make some big changes.
What do you mean, big changes?
Well, big hotels have big things in them, big, bright things. We need to get rid of all those scruffy little things, and that includes you. Shoot.
Poor Wolfie. That's not fair.
And you, Grandpa. We can't have little old men cluttering up the place. Come to your
Let me go.
I'll let you go when Mr Dinky's gone.
Get my caps upstairs.
I knew why Grandpa needed his cap, so he could shrink.
In you go, Grandpa. Have a little lie down. I've locked him in. I think it's for the best.
Great Aunt Loretta put the key to Grandpa's room in her bag.
Come along, Elsie, to the pigsty. There's a lot of work to be done.
So, I had to go to Great Aunt Loretta's pigsty, which is where she lives, and put all her stuff in the sitting room.
There. Now, if this doesn't get us lots of shiny gold stars, I'll eat my cardigan.
Everything's so big and...
Beautiful, just like the big hotels.
Then the doorbell went.
That'll be Mr Dinky now. Oh, stand up straight, Elsie. You need to look big too.
And while she went to let the hotel inspector in, I grabbed Grandpa's cap and got the key to his room.
May I present Mr Dinky?
Hello.
This is Mr Dinky, who's come to give us lots of shiny gold stars.
This was my chance to get Grandpa out of his room.
Golly gosh. Everything in this room is very big.
Oh, yes, sir, Mr Dinky, sir. Oh, yes. That's our motto. Big is beautiful. So, how many shiny gold stars for our decoration?
None.
None?
But Great Aunt Loretta wasn't giving up.
You stay right there, sir, Mr Dinky, sir. I'll be straight back.
She left Mr Dinky to have a good look round.
Too big. Way too big.
Well done, Elsie. How are things going with Mr. Dinky? Any shiny gold stars?
Not yet. Great Aunt Loretta's sure he likes big things, but I think she's got it wrong.
It wouldn't be the first time. Sounds to me like she needs some help. And the only way to do that is by being small.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He runs and jumps about all over the place, and I can never catch him. He loves driving Jason's toy car and the Sunny Sands train. And sometimes he gets into Josh's helicopter and flies all around the room. But today, he only needed to get upstairs, so I put him in my pocket.
That's quite big.
Mr. Dinky was busy looking at everything.
Enormous.
Oh, no. What has she done to the place?
Gigantic. That's so big, I need some fresh air.
He rushed to the balcony. As soon as Mr. Dinky had gone, I took Grandpa out of my pocket. Then I put the key back in Great Aunt Loretta's bag.
Loretta has got it wrong. Mr. Dinky doesn't like big things at all. I expect he only likes little things.
No, we'll never get any shiny gold stars now.
Oh, yes, we will. But I've got to think of a plan.
But just then, Great Aunt Loretta came back.
Mr Dinky, sir. Oh, where is he?
He's on the balcony. He's not feeling very good.
It's a good job I made some green gloop and a giant mackerel and cold custard baguette. Yum.
It's okay, Elsie. I've thought of a plan, but I want your help.
So, how many shiny gold stars for my big glass of delicious homemade green gloop?
Mr. Dinky poured the gloop into the pot plant.
None.
Well, how many shiny gold stars for my giant mackerel and cold custard baguette?
He threw it off the balcony.
None.
Well, never. Oh, you're impossible to please, you are. I give up.
Great Aunt Loretta started packing up.
Taking everything back to my pigsty. I've had enough of that, Mr. Dinky and his shiny gold stars.
All this time, we were busy with Grandpa's plan, decorating one of the guest rooms with little things from my doll's house.
Perfect. Now you go and get Mr. Dinky. You know what to say?
Yes. What are you going to do, Grandpa?
You'll see.
I ran onto the balcony. Excuse me, Mr. Dinky. Would you like to see one of the guest bedrooms? It's quite small.
Is it? Well, in that case, perhaps I'll take a teeny tiny peek.
So, I led Mr. Dinky to the guest room. This is our room of little things.
It's beautiful. I love it.
I left Mr. Dinky to have a good look round.
Small. Tiny. Teeny tiny.
Welcome to Mill on the Marsh, sir.
Golly gosh. A little butler.
Of course, really it was Grandpa. He'd dressed up in the butler doll's clothes.
You're the smallest butler I've ever met.
Thank you, sir. Small is beautiful. That is our motto.
It's my motto too. I love all these little things.
Perhaps Sir would like to give them a shiny gold star.
Oh, I would. Lots of them.
And Mr. Dinky started sticking shiny gold stars on all the little things. Grandpa's plan had worked.
Would Sir care for a little lie down now? A little snooze, perhaps?
Oh, yes. A little snooze would be perfect. Thank you.
So Mr. Dinky lay down on the bed.
Let's leave him now. I'll get changed and meet you in the kitchen.
Okay. I went back to the sitting room.
Where's the dreadful Mr. Dinky?
Having a little lie down.
Oh, that reminds me. Oh, I suppose I'd better let Grandpa out.
No! It's okay. I'll do it.
Oh.
Grandpa crept into the room, ran across the floor and jumped into Upsy Downsy. And down he went. Come off, Grandpa, quick!
We did it, Elsie. Shiny gold stars galore. Teamwork, I call it.
Yes, Grandpa, teamwork! We went back upstairs to wait for Mr. Dinky to finish his little snooze.
That was a wonderful little snooze. And this room looks much better now you've got rid of all the big things.
Don't you like big things?
I hate big things.
Oh, you might have said.
This is far and away the best little hotel in Sunny Sands. Oh, it's so small, it's divine. And as for your little butler, I could have put him in my pocket.
Little butler? What little butler?
Never mind, Loretta.
Shiny gold star for you. And you. And you. Shiny gold stars for everyone. And everything.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Dinky. The mill on the marsh is very proud.
I must be off. Lots more hotels to visit. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Woo! You see? I told you we get hundreds. Mind you, he was bonkers. Little butler indeed.